Amazon. Hoorah. So look at Apple. And Apple, ladies and gentlemen, the hardest question on Apple for me right now, for one frequent trader point, who can read my mind? What is my mind mentally saying? What is the hardest question I have to answer on Apple? If you can read my mind, you get one frequent trader point. It's hard to do because you literally have to verbatim read my mind right now. What question am I asking myself on Apple, which is very hard to answer? It's mind reading time with Jeremy. He gives us very little information and then asks us to pretty much just throw a dart in the dark and see where it hits. Victor's got real close though. So for me at this point on Apple, it's the question I'm trying to ask is how long do I buy? That's the question I'm trying to figure out. Everything is good to go. So for me, it's like, how long do I buy? Do I buy for February, March, April, May, June, put sales, bull put spreads? Today, if you got a chance to do the limit buy back on the 10th of January, we said buy the dip on 119 or 120 calls into earnings. So today it gapped down to the 10 exponential moving average and bounced. That was the dip buying opportunity. So if you got in, awesome. I've been really struggling with this one all day. So I think I got the appropriate thing that I need to do though. So earnings on Apple are in February. So let's do this. Oh, I said February, January 31st. January 31st. So we do the February week 1. That's what I meant to say. Give me 1 second here. Yeah, so the 3rd, 31st is 2 weeks from today. So if we do next Friday, it's gonna have to be quick. So next Friday, 120 call option. It's gonna be the one that we're gonna go with. Huh, that's weird. Give me like 26 seconds. Charts, hop over here. Okay. So the 120, all right. 117.17. At this point, the toughest question on Apple for me is how long to buy the options. I love Apple long term. I'll wait long term. One could do three choices. Number one, $1 limit buy, absolute zero, 120 calls, January 27th expiration. Okay. Number two, let me get number two pulled up. Number two is going to be a March expiration over earnings, 120 call. Oh, copy chart 120 for 320. 320 limit buy. March 120 calls. Stop at plan on holding over earnings with shorter term puts as protection. Number 3, this is a June. Copy. June for 580. 580 June, limit by June 120. 120 is the strike for sure. Calls $4 on stop. Okay. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Questions on Apple? All you guys got to, create your trading plan from there. In regards to what you want to do, what you like personally, what strike price you like personally. I mentioned 11 weeks ago that coming up soon would be time to buy some calls, so it's here. This is the time. For me, all 3 look good. Just depends on your risk, your account size, how much you got to work with, your R, all that kind of good stuff. So June is a long way away. Long way. So if you're going with June, I personally just like to keep the shares, just do the share thing. Let the shares do whatever they're going to do. March 320 makes sense. And the $1 absolute zero for next Friday, that was very closely going to be what was going to be in the weekly options newsletter. So there you go. There's Apple. Good volume. Bullish confirmed. Any questions? Down, 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 down. All right, looks like you guys are good to go. Sweet. 432 megs. That sounds a lot. All right, I'll do that in a second. So that's Apple. Ray says, what about the 112 put sale? 112, if you want to own shares, sure. Ron's got the February 110. As long as the premium is there, 112 or lower makes sense. Yep. I wouldn't go massively long until after earnings. I wouldn't do like a June put sale or anything. I'll probably do February would be as long as I go. All right. Next